ladies and gentlemen, the Talk Junkies, coming to you from my house, not live.
Hold up. Do you not hear that high-pitched ringing in your right ear?
Yeah, I do.
That's always there, though.
Yeah, it is. It's always there.
Alright, I'm the insane one then. I'm pretty sure that's not always there, but alright.
You want to try to adjust some levels and then re-go at it? I mean, you can fuck with the board a little bit. I mean, do it while it's, we're not doing shit.
No, it's always been there.
I want to say, all right,
Okay.
redo it.
So second clap?
No, I mean, how hard is it just to delete that? I mean,
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Talk Junkies. It is April. I'm not sure of the day. I think it's like the
7th.
The 7th. And I'm not coming to you live. I'm actually coming to you from my house, where it will be live to you guys tomorrow.
You're always
still
with
not, man.
It won't be live to them.
No.
This is recorded. None of y'all are watching this while it happens.
Yeah. Anyways, hey, I just want to give a shout out to my cousin Donnie. I love you, man. So shout out to you. Shout out to my brother Pete. That's all I had to say right there.
did they specifically ask, have they been avid listeners?
Yeah, my cousin Donnie, he listens to every podcast, so
Nice.
yeah. So
Thank you, Donnie.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a shout out too, man.
Shout out
Thank
to
you.
my homies in 4th grade, classroom B.
If you're watching. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna dive into some good stuff tonight. By good stuff, I mean the good stuff, the real good stuff, if you know what I'm saying. And if that makes any sense to you at all, please bow your head down and say amen.
No.
No, I know.
No, that's
Anyways,
okay.
so right now I just kind of want to get into a little bit of climate change, and it's interesting to me because everyone in the world seems to have their own opinion. You have scholars, as Mike would say, who was in the last podcast with us, in the sense of they've been studying climate change for many, many years, to the point where I think they actually really only started recording weather like late 1800s. To where they could actually, like when amount of rainfall or floods or earthquakes and stuff like that, where you could get...
They really didn't keep track of it before then? I guess
I don't know.
track of it way longer than that, but...
And the accuracy of that information has got to be really fucking off. Like, think about the accuracy that they have. Like, it's one person, probably maybe just a handful of people, documenting weather over massive regions of land.
True.
Like, I don't even know how the fuck you don't do that up until, like, actual electronic technology to where you can have weather reading, whatever. Like,
I mean, they teach you to measure rainfall in freaking high school or whatever. You take a beaker with a list of how far it is and let it fill up in the rain.
I think they've had ways of measuring weather in that aspect probably for a little while. I'm sure in the 1800s, maybe 1700s, they didn't invent plastic till when, so even at that point, if they were able to weld some metal together to see how much rain was collected, who really did that, and did they write it down, and where's that book at?
So a better way to measure like rainfall would be to see the rings on a tree. Like if you were to cut down a tree, you can see the growth of a tree. So you can assume, why are you looking at me so confused? You've never done this before?
No, I don't know what that has to do with rainfall.
Because higher rainfall is a higher growth season for trees.
Okay.
Trees take rain to grow, so you can see droughts in trees because the rings get very smaller because it's seasonal.
I
so
get
each
that.
season will have a rain on
You can
a
tell
tree.
that they have different amounts of rainfall, but how...
So that'd be
Yeah, trees are different. Like, how accurate could that possibly be
absolutely accurate.
compared to just letting something fill up with rain, and then when it stops raining, you're like, boom, and you write that down, and then next time it fucking rains, you write that down, and then you add all that up for whatever period of time you're doing for that location.
That's a lot more
Same
difficult.
location the tree would be.
That's a lot more difficult, but you're able to get more regions. Whenever you cut down a tree in a certain region, you can see that rainfall's been higher here, they've had better growth here, and that could be
I mean,
the
I'm sure you
soil.
can see the difference. I
all
just
this
don't know if you could accurately measure to like a tenth of a fucking centimeter how much rain it was.
Not like the actual amount of rain. That's still, I'm just saying you get a better picture just from trees though.
So
As
in the picture, like what kind of picture are you looking for? In that picture would be, what's the oldest tree on Earth that you can find?
you wouldn't be able to cut that tree down to be able to read the rings on it or anything, but
but you could for science purposes, just for the conversation that we're having.
Mm.
And looking at it right now, the 10 world's oldest living trees, until 2013, Methuselah or something, an ancient pine
Methuselah?
tree. Methuselah, yeah. Still stands, and this was in 2016, and it was 4,848 years old. So I mean, you'd be able to get some pretty good information off of that tree. If it's really that old, I don't know how you tell if it's that old. I mean, is it that
I guess if we're talking about the rainfall thing here real quick, all I was saying is I agree 100% that you could tell the difference between regions and how much rainfall there was and all that. I'm saying as far as an accurate measurement of the rainfall itself,
correct? Yeah.
I think it would be much more accurate to measure the actual rainfall
Yeah, it would.
than to measure the rings on a tree and be like, it rained more this time, it rained less this time.
You couldn't tell from a ring on a tree that.
How many centimeters it fucking rained.
Exactly.
It's just initially I'm like, how do you extrapolate that fucking data back then without having actual technology? But then I remember, oh yeah, Mother Nature actually very much tells us the story of what happened there.
And I get what
And
you're
you
saying.
see it in trees, you see it in rivers, rock erosion, you know, all these things. So now I'm like, okay, they did have a decent understanding of weather back then, and they could track it back. But I'm just saying that is still not as good as what we can get today.
Yeah,
Because it's obviously just improving
I
at an
guarantee you,
exponential rate.
there had to be someone out there in 1800 who in some area in his backyard was measuring rainfall.
Yeah.
And you gotta take his word for it too, and all this. But I think in Mother Nature you're actually able to see it.
So, well, there's an
But-
interesting website that you can go to. It's called ourworldinddata.org, and it tells you from the 1900s all the way up to now, to 2019. And these are a number of reported natural disaster events. And in 1900 all the way up to 1980, you did an eclipse, and this is worldwide, you did an eclipse over 100 natural disasters in any given year. And then from 1980 to 2000, it goes from 100 to 200. And then from 2000 to about 2015, it jumps from 200 all the way up to over 450 natural disasters per year.
Two things. One, that's crazy. Two, have over the years we changed what classifies as a natural disaster though?
So,
Maybe something that we call a natural disaster now.
You're talking about a lower population, like lower populated
So,
areas that might have what would be considered, because now it's a heavy density city area,
They're
you
recording
consider
it as a natural disaster.
as a natural disaster, but because it's lower populated back then, a hurricane comes through, but nobody's fucking
And-
living
Yeah,
in this
maybe
area.
our classification system
so hold on,
changed
hold on,
too.
hold on. The number,
I like where you're going with that.
The
I
number
really
of-
like where you're going with
the
that.
number of global reported natural disaster events in any given year. This includes those from drought, floods, extreme weather, extreme temperature, landslides, dry mass movements, wildfires, volcanic activity.
Absolutely,
No,
but what you're talking about is affecting high city areas. High
Well,
city
what
areas,
if there was
but
a
high
twister
city
somewhere
areas
there?
also fucking follow that same chart
This is
from 1920 all the way
this
up.
is just
So it's probably all the same.
this is just strictly natural disasters. We're not talking about the amount of deaths of people or
That's not, no, I know.
But that's
But
what
it might not get reported. Country bumpkins out there back in 1900 might have not reported the fucking twister they saw because they were standing on their porch drinking beer,
True.
watching it.
True.
It might get reported today though because there's more people and there's news outlets and there's all this stuff covering it kind of thing.
city expansion, all this infrastructure expansion, I guarantee you follows the same fucking chart.
And that's what I thought about last night. You know,
I just think that that's skewed. That probably directly correlates to city expansion, media
Absolutely.
expansion, all this other stuff. I
Absolutely.
don't think that the climate is causing more natural disasters.
That's not a reason to think that climate's changing anything right now.
exactly. And see, people might have that perception. You know, when they go to this website, they look at it like, holy shit, like man.
Yeah, no, that's what that chart's supposed to do, is tell you that there's more natural disaster. Like, that's the point of that chart, is for you to be like, what I said, my point number one was, holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah. So basically, what Johnny's saying is like it would have to be, I think, from the year 2000. Let's go 2000. It's from the year 2000 that. That's deaths, but from the year 2000 to, let's say, 2100, that would be a more accurate chart.
No, even then, no.
The death one even follows the population increase. So that even makes sense.
It would be
because
more-
you have higher.
It would be more accurate than this report. It would have to.
I guess, but not really, because the difference between population, city density, scientific, like the tools that we use to measure these kind of events and everything like that, and the media coverage of everything will also increase by the year 2100.
An unpopulated, unresourced area that has a hurricane hit, you do not track that as a disaster. It's not. It's just the Earth doing Earth things.
Right.
Up until there is human development in an area then you start classifying it. I think that's what you're getting at.
That's
is because,
exactly my point.
and that has to do with expansion. So because of human expansion and city development and infrastructure fucking development, that's why you're seeing these rises. The same shit has been happening all the fucking time. It's just because humanity and society is fucking developed and there are bigger cities, bigger infrastructures. That's why you're seeing these fucking, that's why you're seeing this inflation.
I'm saying,
Of
I think,
natural
I think there were the same amount back then as there are now. There are just simply more reported now due to more cities, more infrastructure, higher population, more people living in these areas, and, ignore all that, also more media coverage of these things. If there's a town with a population, way back in the day, if there's a town with a population of 100, maybe nobody else knew except those 100 people that there was an F5 tornado. And then they rebuilt their town.
Yeah, no, that's...
But now, if there's a town, even a town of just 200, people are gonna know.
Okay, I'm looking at this right now, and I'm going to let everybody know here that you see an exponential growth from 1970 all the way to 2002, and then it kind of like levels out, but at higher levels. And this is what they're
We can always just say
graphing right
that.
now.
It's an image, right, Paul?
Yeah,
They're
Say
saying
that, throw that up in the video.
yeah,
they're-
for sure.
they're saying mass movement, volcanic activity, wildfire, landslide, earthquake, extreme temperature, drought, extreme weather, and then flood. Also, you have to say the means of measuring all of that information has greatly fucking grown. So they're able to track this fucking shit now. So back in 1970, there's probably all this shit still happening. They're just not able to fucking track it on a data log because of the lack of technology at the time too. This is...
It literally goes back to what you said
You
just a
can't-
second ago about it was harder to record rainfall in the 1800s than it is to record it now. Same thing for natural disasters.
You can't...
Yeah,
Yeah, this...
I think they're very smart individuals. I mean, somehow they gathered up all this information, and obviously in the early 1900s it was probably very hard to find this information, and however they found it, that's how they made this report.
But those probably weren't, there were probably stuff that happens that wasn't reported.
No, I agree with that. I
How
agree
much
with
back
that.
in the 1970s was speculatory compared to the accuracy of information we're able to do now?
I feel like that within, maybe somewhere within this website, you know, that the UN in some way, whenever it was founded and stuff like that, that they wanted to find a way to report natural disasters to see what our Earth is going through. That's just something smart to do
Yeah.
with the planet that we live on. So I'm saying that the report is probably accurate in itself, but for the
Yes,
unreported
yes.
stuff, I agree at 100%.
I'm
with
just
what
saying,
you're
so it says, how many, you said it changed to like 400 natural disasters a year?
Yeah,
I bet there were 400 natural disasters a year in 1900.
and I agree with that 100%.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, I mean, tornado, I mean...
Even though they're not reported and they're not on that chart, I bet they existed.
Exactly. That's the only logical way to think is that way, because the
But I'm sure
population wasn't
it
what it was.
varies on a year or even a decade basis. Maybe one decade there's only 300, the next decade there's 400, the next decade it goes back down
So,
to 250.
And
Like,
that goes back to my point on global warming, and this is just my thoughts on it. And then Jesse, I'd like for you to give your thoughts on global warming and your thoughts. And just the way that you described it, I think that the Earth goes through cycles, and it's always been that way. And there's going to be years, like you said, where there's more of this and more of that. And if we've truly been here for 4 billion years, and however long it took to get to the point where the Earth is the way it is now, minus humans, right? Or whenever dinosaurs were here, or whatever. There have always been natural disasters. The Earth is closer to the sun at some points, it's further away to the sun at some points. There's just so much astronomical things that happen within the Earth, comets, ice ages, all that bullshit, like all that stuff happens. So can humans add to the mix of changing the way that the Earth does
can we?
things?
Sure,
Okay.
on a very small scale.
Everything is a variable. Everything fucking changes everything else. Everything has an effect on the universe. What you do today will affect fucking tomorrow. Don't ever think that that's not the fucking case. But what you're talking about is it so detrimentally important that we need to change some shit to prevent, world scale fucking nature style fucking disasters that are happening? I don't think we have very much control of that whatsoever, and I don't think that obviously what we're doing is already fucking set in stone. Obviously, I think we need to go into the third industrial revolution and go to more clean energy and everything like that. I'm fucking all about that. But whether or not this is an actual accurate graph of holy shit, we're using fossil fuels, which I think is what you're getting down to, because that's what global warming is. The industrial state that we're in right now, and the use of fossil fuels, is affecting the overall climate and causing natural disasters. I think that there is not fucking any fucking data to prove that. I would like to see a graph that's more accurate to the expansion of human population in comparison to all this, and much more like detailed. I think that this is misconstrued.
Well, I mean, if you ever been to LA before?
No.
Have you? I mean, it's smoggy. You know, it's really, really smoggy. And I don't know how any of this works. Maybe I should do some more research on it and stuff like that. But you don't see really any hardcore weather as opposed to just droughts in Los Angeles. Could that be due to how much pollution is in Los Angeles?
Was there hardcore weather in Los Angeles though back in the day? Maybe that's just the kind of climate that area has,
and
that
that's
region has.
You'd think you would see more natural disasters if they were just polluting and polluting and polluting and polluting.
Yeah, no, or I mean, yeah, and you don't, right?
Right.
I mean, there's earthquakes, but those have always been there.
Well, I mean, I guess you have wildfires, but
That's just caused by humans in general.
yeah. Well, and same with China. Like, I don't read reports on China getting any insane weather or natural disasters that happen there very too often.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure those reports just don't make it over here as much because who cares about a twister in China? I don't live in China.
It's true. I'd be very curious to know if China even has twisters.
I would.
Why wouldn't they?
I don't know. I'm just kind of curious.
I'm all for a greener future.
Yeah, but don't scare tactic me into it.
Exactly, and that's not how it should go about it all. And I don't think there's data to fucking represent that the fact that our industry right now is really doing nearly as much as what's being said.
I mean, like, let's be blunt here. Pollution's bad, okay? Like, pollution's bad. Like, obvious, like you just said, clean energy needs to be better. Pollution's not a good thing, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. Cars are obviously bad for the atmosphere in some way, shape, or form. Global warming, though, like, let's not...
I'm trying to think of the first time that I heard about geothermal energy. I was probably like, I don't know, like 16, 17 years old. Whenever I was like, holy shit, that fucking makes perfect sense. Why aren't we fucking doing that? Like, why aren't we fucking doing that? Like, that shit fucking
Doing
makes,
what? I missed part
like,
of it.
geothermal energy.
Oh, like
that
where
shit
you
blew my
create
mind.
energy from, like whenever they have like a shaft that goes down
Yeah,
into the earth.
and
kind
then,
of
and
thing.
then eventually, so you have a river running into a hole in the earth, and then eventually there is heat naturally generated from the earth. The water runs down, turns into fucking
Steam.
gets to a boiling point, turns into steam, turns turbines as it goes back up to create energy. That steam then comes back up into the atmosphere, creates rain, natural fucking process. No fucking burning of fossil fuels or anything.
But also hasn't...
Don't get me wrong, I think there's a better way than fucking fossil
Hold
fuels. I don't...
Haven't we, like, on a scientific level, and science always changes, it's always updated, we've had this conversation before, but haven't we so-called proved the fact that you cannot create energy from nothing, it's always an exchange? So, if you're using that energy from the middle of the earth, what is creating that in the first place? You know what I mean? There's an
But that's,
exchange
okay,
there.
okay, so that's really good. And obviously I'm no expert, but I'm gonna try to hit on that. So in comparison to like burning a fossil fuel, which has to go through a chemical process to fucking create it, that is not, that is actually, it is harmful to our atmosphere. Like volcano erupts, it's harmful to our atmosphere. If fucking Yellowstone were to fucking blow up right now, no, it's over. Count it in. Like, get a bottle of whiskey, fucking hang out with your family, because shit's probably over, right? Fucking Yellowstone goes up. That's really bad. That's a really bad amount of fucking, toxic shit into our atmosphere. What you talk about with geothermal energy is a natural, how the world runs and everything is maintained, but you're able to fucking create energy from that. So it's about creating energy from the natural, like Mother Nature way, kind of thing. So from wind naturally happens. That is what clean energy is. And there is a downside to, having to have this crazy nuclear chemical plant, like we've seen that in Chernobyl, or Chernobyl, whatever the fuck people fucking call it.
Chernobyl
It's either I've heard it called both things.
Chernobyl is the bubbly drink from Hot Tub Time Machine.
But
Chernobyl.
Yeah, you're right. Chernobyl, and all this to where now you have to have this chemical process of something that is unnatural to our environment. It may be natural somewhere else, but it's unnatural to Mother Earth because it naturally doesn't happen here. So clean energy is the idea that whatever Earth is naturally doing, you're accessing that energy and doing it appropriately, and not having this outside source that is outside of the biome that we're in. So it's using this particular biome, like you have Kansas, that's super flat. You can utilize so much wind there. So much wind and these turbines, that's utilizing a biome appropriately, that's in tune with Mother Earth kind of thing. I don't want to use the term Mother Earth. I don't want to sound fucking too hippie here. I haven't got my fucking dreadlocks just yet. Didn't smoke enough weed for that either. But like you see what I'm saying? There is cleaner ways to go about things, and there are better ways to go about things that are more natural and in tune with what we're doing. Now, outside of that, how much damage has it done, or how much damage is it doing? I think it's way fucking overplayed, because the Earth is so fucking big and it naturally acclimates, and the Earth doesn't give a fuck about us. The Earth will fucking be the Earth,
Yeah, no,
and the universe will be
safe in a way, itself in a way.
And I'm sounding super fucking hippie right now, but the universe will fucking be the fucking universe. The universe in overall does not give a fuck about us. It will continue on being the fucking universe. Like, whatever happens on Earth, like, yeah, it's gonna be absorbed by the fucking, by the sun one day, or fucking, an explosion of a star, massive, on a universal level, catastrophic fucking events can fucking happen and all this. Doesn't give a fuck. We do need to be a little bit more attentive to better energy sources, but to the extent to where, everybody needs to, be in a fucking panic.
So that's always been my thing, is for the amount of time that we've been emitting emissions into the atmosphere with the second industrial revolution, it's been 100 years, right? And the Earth's been here for 4 billion years.
100 years is nothing. 100 years is nothing. It's a drop in a bucket.
It is not even a fucking drop in the bucket.
It's a drop in a river.
It's a hot breath.
Constantly flowing.
It's a fucking hot, moist breath.
That's my question.
Into the fucking bucket. It hasn't even accumulated to a fucking drop yet.
But you have 6 billion people on this Earth, right? And how many large cities are there that could contribute to making all these natural disasters happen? Because they're happening more frequently.
Still a drop though, in the grand scheme of things.
You
Still
think
a
so?
drop. Yeah.
I mean, like when you have, I don't know how many cars drive in the United States on any given day, and you times that by
Man,
365 days.
add it all up. Add all the 6 billion people, the massive cities, the factories, the cars, so on and so forth. How old is the Earth? How old is the the climate of the Earth and its ever changing and cyclical form and everything? Like he said, that's a hot fucking breath.
So hold on though, it gets even more deeper, because I mean you have to think about agriculture as well, and how much we depend on agriculture to feed that many people. I mean, imagine how many cows are shitting. How many people are shitting? Like, there's literally shit everywhere.
How do you know that's not good?
I mean, it could be good, but
how's that not good?
That emits methane into the air whenever cows are just shitting, and pigs and whatever environmental have you that we consume on massive amounts of scales.
And just like everything else in life, I feel like the Earth will literally evolve to fix that. And maybe that's what global warming is. Maybe it will get a little warmer for 5 years and then the Earth fixes it kind of thing. Obviously, that's an exaggeration. But
well, and here's the proof in the pudding, because I mean, people will say that global warming is not true because in Antarctica the ice caps are strengthening, right? They're getting bigger. It's on average per year it's 7,000 more square miles in Antarctica that more ice freezes over, and they say that it's due to wind erosion and it's just really cold there. But there are other parts in like Greenland, in like the North Pole and stuff, those ice caps are melting at an alarming rate.
see, to me, all of that means nothing either, though, because we say the same. People are like, oh, this is the coldest winter we've had here in a few years, right? So people are like, oh, that means global warming doesn't exist. Sure, you can say that. And on the exact opposite end, you could say the reason it's colder is because global warming does exist. It got warmer at the North Pole, which created a polar vortex, or whatever they call it, which we've had before, like 8 years ago or whatever it is, that pushes those cold wind streams down lower, which causes it to be colder here, where it should have been up there, kind of thing. You can fight both sides of it and all this. I feel like, I'm not saying global warming is real or not real, or whatever. I'm just saying that if it were 100% real kind of thing, like, we've got science to figure out and prove this shit, And if it's still a 50-50 split, people arguing about this, then to me, that kind of proves it's not 100% real at this time. Like,
we need to be worried about going into clean energy, not because of a global warming aspect, but just on a societal fucking advancement level.
and because fossil fuels are finite.
Because we're gonna run out one day.
Exactly.
I don't
Well,
Really? Why?
what is a fossil fuel?
What creates oil?
What do you mean?
Where does oil come from?
okay,
It's
with
oil. It comes from the earth.
What creates oil in the earth?
The earth.
The earth just creates oil?
And that's my opinion, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't come from dinosaurs.
I'm not saying, that's not what fossil means. That's not what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, isn't that like the beginning basis of what they thought fossil fuel was? That's where the oil came from.
I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know enough about it. Maybe I'm just looking like an idiot right now on camera. I don't give a shit, but I just don't think that.
it's an easier fucking process without having to frack for fucking oil to be able to extract, let's say, energy out of just air is so much easier than fracking, right? This is what you really need to be thinking about.
It takes a lot more.
You think it takes a lot more to put up?
No, they've shown that like the amount of energy that you get from like windmills or whatever is so low compared to.
Okay.
There's like massive.
But you're right. You're 100% right. We should go into
We
cleaner
need
energy.
to be looking at
wind power, solar power, and all that. But we also need to be more energy efficient.
absolutely.
You can have windmills that create way less energy than coal and oil and so on and so forth. But then we need to create things that take energy that are way more energy efficient.
Oh sure. I mean you do it on both ends. There is a much more energy efficient way to fucking go about things, and we need to do this not because we should be worried about the environment should be taken into account, and mainly if you're talking about the environment, I'm not so much worried about fossil fuels. I'm worried about the cutting down of trees in the fucking Amazon, which is fucking awful to fucking create paper products when we're in a fucking digital age anyway. And paper products need to be fucking completely fucking reduced, to near fucking zero. I don't need the yellow pages. I just got the yellow pages the other day.
Oh yeah,
on my fucking
that's on our
on my doorstep. I'm like, you just fucking wasted a fucking tree for some shit I do not need because I have this, which is yellow pages times a fucking million. I do not need your goddamn yellow pages. I don't even know how the fuck they make their money off fucking yellow pages anymore. I'm like, that is such a fucking waste.
Stop sending me fucking junk mail.
Yeah,
we should
For
be
the love of God, I don't want your Sears
absolutely
catalog.
Fucking wasting digital space.
because that is very much the lungs of the fucking world. Because we all know the fucking process of oxygen, the exchange between oxygen and carbon dioxide, and all this. Everybody fucking learns about this in fucking school. It's really fucking basic. We need fucking trees to fucking live. We need plants. And there is a big fucking portion of them that we are cutting down for fucking paper and bullshit.
You have a group of people that and they make it a job. They literally go out to just like random places, and I'm not saying the Amazon because they are cutting that down, and it's in Brazil, and that's a form of like currency for them, So I mean, like that's what they're using it for. But regardless,
There's better ways.
there are
There's
people out
better
there-
ways to create those
there are
fucking products.
people out there that are literally just planting millions of trees.
Oh, yeah, to make up for it because
Yeah.
that's way more important than what we're doing. No, we absolutely. It's so weird. It's like I'm arguing against it, and I'm telling you not to be worried about it, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, we need to do something about it. But why we need to do something about it isn't for the reasons that everybody's being shown that oh shit, we're gonna make the world fucking shit. There's just gonna be hurricanes, fucking tornadoes, like day after tomorrow with like Jake Gyllenhaal and fucking what's his name, Randy Quaid and fucking the Jake Gyllenhaal fucking movie, day after tomorrow kind of shit, like which was
Oh, I
very
was
much.
mixing that up with 2012. I was like, what
Yeah,
the fuck are you
no,
talking about?
that came
Yeah,
off
no.
later, but I mean that was very much like the Al Gore fucking era.
That's the one in like New York where they go to the library and shit, and everything's covered with ice
frozen
and
and all that shit. That's not why we need to be doing this shit. We need to be doing this shit for efficiency purposes and the betterment of society in general. The world will always be the world. We're gonna be humans until humans aren't fucking here. And I'm sorry, we are gonna we'll only be around for fucking so long. Eventually, yeah, we can transcend humanity and fucking fly out to other planets and shit, but at some point we're evolved so much we're no longer humans anymore. But what we're doing right now, don't be so much worried about natural disasters and all this shit, and oh my god, fucking fossil fuels are causing fucking hurricanes and fucking all this shit and everything's fucking bad. We need to fucking transition into this, that way people can live easier, better, more efficient lives, because energy is being resourced from a better fucking place, which is the natural way things should be as far as Mother Earth goes.
Solar
I don't know.
fucking roadways. No,
I'm all about that shit.
You remember I showed you
I love that shit.
Oh,
I
man.
love that shit. I was all about that
That's
shit.
really cool.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like we're depleting the earth as right now, we have been doing it for over 100 years. And that is a long time in the grand scheme of things when it comes to earth, it's not. But like how much coal have we taken to fuel our electric system? You know what I'm saying? Like that, it has to be astronomical in that sense.
Or on a nuclear level, where you have these compounds that are unnatural to Earth. I'm not saying that, you know, you could say, okay, there's some fucking fusion that happens in the center of a sun or some shit with nuclear shit that they're doing in a plant. But I'm sorry, there's a reason why nothing's inhabiting the sun, is because that energy is fucking, you know, there's a better way to fucking do that shit. You shouldn't be doing high energy levels that's so fucking, you know,
that actually are
cataclysmic, but it's happening far away from us. Like what's happening in the sun, nuclear fusion, all that shouldn't be doing on Earth. Like you can do a better way. You can Mother Nature fucking gives us this shit. We can fucking utilize way fucking better.
Some
I may be
scientists,
wrong on that, but
some scientists have said if the way we do things here, if we were to go to Mars right now, in 1,000 years or so, like if we were to live our lives, 6 billion people, the way we do here on Mars, all the methane and shit, it would grow Mars back into a beautiful planet. Because it needs methane and the CO2 and all that stuff in order to bring back the atmosphere back to life, get the water rolling, all that stuff.
that's crazy. I've never heard that before. Now I would love to see another planet. I would love to see like an interplanetary, you know, some shit. You know, get another planet going. Why not? You know.
I'm right there with you.
lunar colonies,
But-
Mars colonies. Let's do it. I'm not going though. Fuck that, man. Power goes out, you can't breathe? Nah.
The fact that we're not in the third industrial revolution, it's Jeremy Rifkin, by the way, for anybody who's curious about moving forward, because we are in the second industrial revolution when it comes to civilization in general, not just the United States, but worldwide. If you're really interested, there's a really good book called The Third Industrial Revolution by Jeremy Rifkin. I recommend it to anybody who's curious about, you know, reading books on topics like that. But
Things that involve
yeah.
industrial revolutions and things
Yeah.
that involve the third
and the
party.
fact that we should have been, we should have already moved into the third industrial revolution.
And that's a whole other podcast and why we're not.
Yeah,
You know.
you're right. I still recommend the
Paul,
book.
what you got
Give
for us
Jeremy
besides
Rifkin a
global
shout out.
warming?
I don't know. I have no idea. I was trying to think a little bit into that just recently, to the point where I was thinking that
I hear Phoenix, I hear Paul's daughter.
I mean just crying upstairs. But I don't know. I've lost my train of thought.
It's we need to fucking have better, more reliable energy sources that are easier to obtain in a more efficient way, like what you were saying. But it doesn't have anything to fucking do with climate change. It's just for the betterment of fucking society, is all you need to fucking look
I
at.
agree.
And I know it steps on some toes. Because you end up stepping on a lot of fucking toes, because a lot of fucking powerhouses in, you know, as far as really rich fucking people have made their money off this, that do not want to see it fucking go away. And
That's
and
the
you
whole
you
podcast.
really, yeah, well, you're right. You could branch off this for fucking 8 other fucking topics, but that's where I'll leave it at. We should be greener, but not for the scare tactic of climate change.
100%. That's what I said at the beginning. Don't scare tactic me into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the earth does its thing, and I think it has a way of combating it. And ultimately, the only thing that truly scares me is how much we're polluting the ocean and how we're hurting that ecosystem and destroying that ecosystem when it comes to fish, turtles, sharks, dolphins, all that stuff.
We need to quit fucking fracking, like, off the fucking coast.
It's not even fracking. Yeah, that has a large part to do with it.
We shouldn't be doing that shit. We don't need to do that
I'm talking
shit.
about like plastic bottles. You have countries that legitimately just throw their trash into the ocean, and they've been doing that for years upon years upon years. And that's the thing that frustrates me the most. They say that there's a trash pile the size of Texas somewhere off in the Pacific Ocean. It's called like the Pacific something, you know.
That's, I mean, I really think that we should, like, honestly recycle more. And I went through a phase there for a while where I was recycling, and I haven't done that in a long time, so I'm just as guilty as every other person out there. But, like, honestly, the amount of stuff that we have that's just, like the fact that landfills exist is ridiculous to me. And we can't burn some of the stuff in there because it gets in the atmosphere and they say it's bad and all that, just different kind of stuff. We need to figure out how to have more biodegradable, stuff that we're throwing away here.
Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%. And now they're saying that like people don't even want to recycle more because they say it costs more money to actually recycle them.
And maybe that's why I'm saying maybe recycle was the wrong word. I think recycling is a good thing, but not just recycling, but biodegradable products in the first place. That when you throw them away, no, they're not being recycled, but they're deteriorating into something that doesn't.
Exactly. Like find a way to make plastic deteriorate once it hits the ocean in like 7 days.
Turn into salt or some shit.
Exactly. Something like that.
And then we just have a super salty ocean and then everything dies because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for global warming. I mean, other than that, like, I'm kind of just fresh on topics out of the top of my head right now. I don't know why.
What do we want to talk about?
I mean, I think it's fascinating to me that I think there's other land masses out there that are undiscovered and not talked about.
How do you know?
Well, yeah, I was about to say, what the fuck do you know that we don't know?
I just think, like, I mean, the world's pretty big, man. And
We've been, like, everywhere
It's
on it.
pretty well mapped.
And we've well mapped it for a very long time. I mean, you had people mapping it out in the 1600s. Like when...
So you really think there's land masses out there we haven't found? I mean, maybe one's like the size of a golf course.
I'm saying...
Sure, maybe nobody's found that golf course island.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe it?
No, everything's too well mapped.
There's no way there's a...
Think about the most important fucking resource. The most important fucking resource of society is fucking land. That we do not have all that shit accounted for.
So that's what I'm saying, like...
Trust me, all that shit's accounted for because everybody gets their dick hard over land. It's literally
So what I'm
the
saying
most important. I don't even want to call it a resource.
How long have we been able to fly?
It almost transcends fucking resource. Like it's. I'm sorry.
No,
Sorry.
you're good.
Continue.
How long have we been able to fly for? 100 years?
What does that have to do with...
So, I mean, the powers that be have had control the past 100 years. So they've had, like, whenever we were able to start flying commercially, the government was well established at that point. And the richest people...
Like secret continent? You think
Bro,
there's like some secret
I believe in
continent?
a lot of conspiracy theories. Like, I shouldn't say believe in. I can see where some of them come from. Bro, we have mapped the globe. Yes, and it's a globe, it's not flat. We have mapped the globe.
People would be talking about it.
Well, how would they know about it? And
Everything gets talked about.
who would know about it?
Everything gets talked about.
You think so?
Absolutely.
It gets talked about, doesn't mean it's real.
There's too many explorative minds out there who have went sailing themselves and been on boats and done all this stuff and flown.
You're on a path at that point, though.
What do you mean? There's people who go out there just to go different fucking directions and shit with no set destination.
That's true. I mean, and at that point, let's say they go somewhere they're not supposed to go. What happens?
What do you, man, there's no...
For instance, if you, and I'm not trying to bring in...
Maybe
Okay.
there's one secret island we don't know about that, the US government controls because they're doing research there kind of thing, but they know about, like...
Okay.
Maybe there's a secret base, okay, but there's no, there's not a fucking another continent we don't fucking know about.
And I will say this, because it'd have to be in a region that's warm, first of all. Anybody who would have some secret shit, it wouldn't fucking be in Antarctica where they're fucking miserable. No multi-billionaire wants to own fucking property and create some shit like some secret fucking paradise for elites that isn't in a warm fucking place. So you can section off quite a bit of fucking Earth right there, right? So now you have a certain percentage of the Earth that they're trying to keep hid from everyone else. It's not like, no.
Land's too valuable to even keep hidden like that. We talked about this
No,
earlier.
because you'd end up selling it. You'd end up selling it,
It's
buying
too-
it. It'd get transferred. Yeah. Good luck with that shit. That should be very difficult.
I don't think there's any secret continents out there. I'll believe it. Man, I'll look eye to eye with you on a bunch of conspiracy theories.
This is a 1,000-year-old map found, and it was found somewhere in an ancient, like, Japanese house, somewhere just recently. And this is the map that they found. They found it. I'm not saying that that's true in any way, shape, or form, but this is where the question derives for me.
Who says it's not a map, but just some islands that exist around them? That doesn't have to be the whole world.
This is this is Earth right here.
That's a very confusing map. So if that's the Earth and then they have everything outside of that,
Yeah. I'll also put this up on the links below.
Yeah, or that wasn't found recently in someone's Japanese house. Someone fucking drew that and put that on the internet.
No, it's very true, but like the article goes deeper than that. It's not just something like.
I can write articles too, Paul.
Also, the inaccuracy of maps 1,000 years ago isn't nearly as good as the maps we have now. But
It just gets my mind.
by the way, that's a lot. By the way, that's probably about a 200% increase in landmass is what that map that you're looking at right now.
That also the main reason that looks fake to me, honestly, the main reason that and I really want to like save this image because I want people to comment about this in the comments. Honestly,
Yeah.
If you're listening to this part, please tell me your thoughts on this picture right here. We're gonna put it up on the screen.
That's like a 500% increase
I will help
in
you with that.
landmass.
No, I'm not talking about the increase in landmass. Look how detailed the center part is. The part that we know as Earth is incredibly detailed and matches everything we know. And there's tiny little details, like you can see Florida and so on and so forth. There's all this little shit. And then everything outside of that is fucking blobs. If that was a real representation of something that someone had mapped, all of those other places out there would also have tiny little details and different things because that's how stuff is naturally generated.
There is some small stuff, you know, but you're right. But you're right.
That
Not
looks
nearly.
fake as shit, bro. That looks so fake.
It is fake as fuck. It's super fucking fake.
Nobody
as fuck.
found that in some Japanese person's house from 8. That's so fake. Common sense can tell you that someone drew that with the implications of making someone believe that it was an old map that was found.
But common sense in
Up to
my
my
aspect.
Common sense of that's how not how things naturally develop. If those were to be other continents, they would be just as developed and fractioned and messed up as our major world-looking area is as well. They wouldn't just be big blocks.
So, and I'm just playing devil's advocate right here. I'm not saying I believe this map in any way, shape, or form. But let's say, for instance, Pangea, right? It was one big continent at one time. Let's say something cataclysmic happened, or Pangea happens, earthquakes, all this other shit happens to where Earth does its thing, and let's say, and once again, we're gonna put this picture up for you guys to see. Let's say Pangea did its thing, earthquakes did its thing, Earth started splitting up, and then something happened massively. Because they talked about like the moon colliding with Earth when it wasn't even called Earth at the time, and they called it something else. I forget what they called it. But another planet hit Earth. And fucking just something like that happened and just shook up these, you know what I'm saying?
Antarctica's not on this map.
True. Because this is a flat Earth map.
This is so fake. This wasn't found in anybody's house. This is literally drawn by someone, put on the internet with a fake article behind it to get motherfuckers like Paul to believe it.
Is all that supposed to be Antarctica? The surrounding?
That ring, the ice wall.
Yeah.
Bro, winter is coming. Next week, Sunday, Game of Thrones, Season 8.
I've never watched a single episode.
It's great. It's fucking great. Also, the Earth's not flat, and that map's fake.
No one will truly ever know until we die.
No, even when we die, I won't know. I'll be in the ground and shit.
Elon Musk is gonna fucking. I will be.
And what do you
in
mean we won't
aerospace.
know? I feel like we know right now.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I feel like we've done scientific research to prove that the Earth is a sphere.
No, I'm not going to go down this road because YouTube censors it, for one. So
Which is...
We've had a good podcast so far, so I'm not...
Yeah, let's not...
Yeah, we will when we go smoke a steak, but yeah, we'll talk about it. And we won't agree, and we won't have, it's just going to be more...
I'm fine with that.
I just think it's interesting that, and you're right, there are guys who have sailed out and women who have sailed out and win other paths, but the only thing that I was going to say is now if you were to go sailing, and you were to go sailing close to Antarctica, and if you were to go to a place that you weren't supposed to be, there will be people with guns that are saying, hey, you cannot be here.
You've done that? You've done that?
No, there are people who've actually sailed. There's a gentleman who's tried to do it like 3 or 4 different times, has been arrested for it, and he tries to go to Antarctica, and he gets arrested.
Okay, I bet you right now, though, Paul, if you truly wanted to, you could take the next 6 years of your life learning to be a cook, doing something, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Get some kind of government clearance, like the lowest form, which is secret or top secret, whatever. Like my mom's got that working for the government. And that's nothing. That's just a low level of clearance.
Yeah.
You get that and whatnot, and then you apply and you want to be a cook at this area out in Antarctica where they do research and stuff, and you want to stay there 6 months of the year, whatever, blah, blah, and then you can go there and see it for yourself. And I bet that's way easier than you think, actually.
You truly can't see it for yourself because, I mean, at that point you're isolated. You don't have the gear to do what is necessary. There's been instances where they used to let people go to Antarctica and try and travel it. You know what I'm saying? Like specific people with
I don't
equipment.
think Antarctica's some big ring around.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they've specifically had people allow people to do that, and they end up dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, in the aspect of looking for more land on Earth, what I'm saying is even if it's spherical and it's a ball, and we all know that, what I'm saying is there could be other land masses out there that we don't know about, because I think that now with today's technology, if you were to get close to that and someone's sailing, and you're getting close to that specific area where there's more land that we don't know about or it's not mapped, there are people there that will stop you instantly.
I also feel like we have so many satellites owned by so many various different organizations and companies that map out everything. So many people on...
They erase shit off Google Maps and you know
So many people on... I'm not just saying Google, though. All over the place. It's too big of a conspiracy to work.
There's nothing.
It's too big
You
of a
literally
conspiracy to
cannot,
work.
you
There's
cannot
nothing too big.
hide
There's
that
nothing too
shit.
big because no one would give two shits if you came out and said, "Oh, there's more land on the earth." No
That's
one
my
would care.
point. So why would it be a conspiracy in the first place? The entire point of a conspiracy theory is to cover something up for a reason, for a specific reason. That's why
Yeah,
the
more
moon...
land. They don't want people to go there. They live and it's all about the rich elite, like the top 1% who do whatever they want. And yeah, they probably like being in the action at the moment, but if they
And we'll just have to agree to disagree on this one, because I will go with you on a lot of conspiracy theories. We can go back and forth on so many that I'm like, man, I see this point and I disagree with this one, but I see your point here. There is 0% of me. Zero. Sorry, I shouldn't say 0 or 100 for anything. There is 99.99 repeating percent of me that in no way, shape, or form believes it.
have you ever flown out of the country before?
No.
Okay, and I'm not saying I'm an expert because I've flown to Aruba before.
But I also don't think that has anything to do
Well, no,
with...
I'm just saying, if you can get a grasp on how big the ocean is and how beautiful it is and all of that stuff, I think that anything is possible. I know that's very generalized. And
I'm not a
that's-
starry-eyed baby.
You know what blew my mind?
I believe in science.
We were talking about like flat Earth, and I remember flying out to Florida
You can
from
see curvature.
KCI, and I was like, oh yeah, I totally remember the curvature. And you can fucking, I was like, you can fucking see that shit. And you were like,
Like I said, I'm not gonna go down
okay,
that road.
I'm sorry.
You and I can fly together, we'll have that conversation. Like I said, for the
Absolutely.
aspect of the podcast, I don't wanna have that conversation. But I would love to fly on a plane with you and have that conversation.
Elon Musk is gonna make shit affordable for us to fucking do some aerospace kind of fucking
Not
shit.
in our lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not in our lifetime.
Absolutely.
Not a chance.
Why? Why
Are
not?
you're literally
That already
talking about...
exists right now, where you can go up there super way up there in the fucking whatever sphere. Like that exists right now. Those planes exist.
Zero gravity planes, yeah.
I'd be scared shitless. I would be scared shitless.
But the fact that that exists right now totally means they can make that affordable in our lifetime.
Like affordable in what way? How much?
Affordable as in it would be expensive, and you'd really have to be dedicated to
So it
do
would
it.
be affordable.
It'd be affordable in the sense that it doesn't take the top 1%. You could do it, but it would be it'd be like, I don't know, the price of taking 4 cruises. That's still affordable if you truly believe and want to do
Well,
that.
we don't know if that's ever going to be like that. You guys are speculating that it could eventually be affordable when in our lifetime it never will be affordable, and that's me speculating that it'll never be that way. But right now it's not affordable, and you and I will never go that far out to see that at all.
I don't need to though, I can go to regular plane
Yeah, we
and
will.
see. We're not
We
going to
will.
talk about this though, we've already said, we're not talking about
No,
this.
I know.
They're gonna have like Airbnbs, like I kid you not, 20 years from now, there's gonna be Airbnbs that literally like partially orbit the fucking planet, and you're just up in a fucking spaceship.
That will not happen.
Technology
Yes.
progresses
Yes.
exponentially.
That will
Yes,
not happen.
yes.
That will
I
not
will.
happen.
I will take my wife. I will fucking if I ever have a wife, take her up and fucking we will be orbiting
Can we
fucking
put it-
planet Earth
Okay, and we're live.
in a fucking B&B.
We're
We're
not
not live right now.
We're not live.
We're not live, man.
Do you want to make a bet right now? Let's make
Yeah.
a bet. Let's make a handshake. Let's shake on it. That in 20 years from now, you will be up in space in an Airbnb. How much?
Yeah. Or that it's possible. Whether or not I do
None of
it,
Jesse will be up there because it'll be
No, no,
super
but it's
expensive.
possible.
No, you said specifically.
Did I do it?
Yeah.
Did I do it? What am I betting right now? How much?
Whatever you want. It doesn't have. It could be small. It could be big.
I will literally give you all of my trying to think. I will give you my sprint. No, in sprint. I'll give you all of my sprint position in the stock market. I'll sell it off.
I just
in 20 years.
I'm looking
I know.
for like a $5 bet or a $20 bet. Or like
Trust
a
me,
$100
it's
bet.
way more beneficial. Trust me, you want my position in sprint.
In stocks, I just want a hard line bet. Strictly money, cash.
30-pack of Natty Light.
Okay.
30-pack of Natty Light.
And what do you want if I'm wrong?
30-pack of fucking Natty Light.
All right. Deal.
You gonna get a drink? Trust me.
I'm gonna set a reminder in my phone. And
Yeah.
You're not gonna have that phone in
20 years from now.
But it transfers over.
No, it
20
won't transfer.
years
You won't
from
have
now.
a phone. You'll have a chip installed on the side of your face.
The mark of the beast.
No, I don't.
Don't even do
I'm
that.
not gonna go down that road.
Yeah, I know. Transhumanism, man, it's crazy shit.
It's actually a really cool topic because it's applicable, as opposed to where you can talk about continents you don't know about or some shit. You can talk about transhumanism, and I think where Crow 777, which by the way, I feel salty about even bringing up his name, but because I'm still salty about that whole thing. That's a good podcast though. Is that everybody is slowly transitioning to a more tech-based
Slowly?
center. Yeah.
Anywhere where it's westernized, it's not slowly. It's
Okay. But whenever I say slowly, I mean nobody has tech in them yet.
sure.
I mean,
So-
some people do.
Some people
What?
do.
Okay. I
Everyone
almost
does,
when you look
actually.
up
Tech
the
in you. That tech is in you.
Webster
It's
Marion.
in
What
you.
is okay? So nobody goes anywhere without this.
So it's in you.
No, you already have people working on what is called cybernetic, whatever. There's people who are doing like surgeries to put magnets inside them and stuff, where they can sense like
It's beneficial.
they can sense like there's like linemen who are doing it or whatever. They literally surgically install magnets in their fingers, and they can go like this and tell if a line is hot or not by hovering over it because they can feel it in their fingertips.
That's intense.
There's people who are already doing that today, and just think how much that's actually going to like progress into some actual crazy shit.
We have to integrate with technology. Absolutely. Because technology exponentially grows so much faster than humans.
I agree. We also have to Snapchat what we are currently saying because that's how technology works. While we're recording a podcast, we must Snapchat it from Jesse's phone. Apparently.
It's probably going on my story. Don't even worry about it.
I disagree. I don't think we need to grow with technology because we are humans. We don't need to be technology. Technology is eventually going to be itself. I know we are the creators of the technology that's here on Earth, but I do not agree with us coexisting with technology in the aspect of it entering our bodies. I don't agree with it.
Really? Why? You're already doing it.
That's what. Okay, think about it on. Okay. I think you have to have the really broad aspect of what technology is. Think about it as a humanistic influence on what we're doing on a biological level. So even like electrons and all this shit still fucking happens. We're refining it. We're fucking making it better. This is our own product. Like this is a product of a whole bunch of collective minds over hundreds and hundreds of years, like being at the pinnacle now. You cannot be afraid of this. We need to fucking integrate with this, but on an appropriate level.
Was it a good thing that we created this? Was it a good thing for humans that we created this? That we always have access to information, so on and so forth? I think it is. I think it's got problems, it causes some society, whatever, but I think it's a good thing. Was it a good thing that man discovered, how to create fire from any time they want? Yeah, I think that's a good thing. That's a form of technology. Is it a good thing that we have synthetic blood and synthetic insulin and whatnot, synthetic fake sugar, that you can literally put in your body to help you remain alive if you have some kind of disease? We're already doing it. We're already on that path to being cybernetic, transhuman fucking beings.
I don't think that we fully even understand our Earth in the aspect of nature with what is involved in nature to allow us to combat those things that you just stated. I think that there are people out there that are money driven.
What do you mean to combat them?
I mean, like you said, like synthetic blood or synthetic insulin. Like I don't think that we've even seen what Earth has to offer for those things. I don't think that they're publicly out there that say, hey, there's something here on Earth that you don't need synthetic blood or synthetic insulin or synthetic sugar to put into your body to cure diseases or cancer or anything like that. I think that all of that is here on Earth, and we don't need to have any sort of transhumanism to combat that. I think it's here.
I think with share us, we literally stopped growing though. At that point, we stopped evolving and growing as a fucking, not a society, but as a species.
But I actually kind of agree with Paul here.
How do we know if we don't even know what it is? And we've never even tried it, if it's legitimately out there.
I'm saying, let's say we explore and we find those things on Earth, right? We find all these. We find the cure for cancer. We find replacement in the tree sap that you can use as insulin or blood or whatever. And we find all these things in nature that exist. We still eventually will want to evolve ourselves as humans because that's how species work. I think it's
It doesn't have to be.
I think it's unavoidable.
It doesn't have to be in a robotic way, is what I'm saying, or within a technological way.
That's what we do, though. We design and we create. We're the architects of our fucking future.
If you guys believe in Darwinism, I mean, like, how spiritual are you even in the first place, Johnny? Do you even meditate? Have you even ever meditated?
No.
So within that aspect, you never even discovered those realms and what they can do for you. Like, you're willing to go a route with technology and your phones and computers because they do all this cool stuff and they make us interconnect and all that stuff, but we don't even know who we are truly in a spiritual way. Like, we're never even taught in any way, shape, or form.
You're gonna know one day. You're gonna know one day who you are, like truly who you are, and have everything figured out.
Even if you do, you're still going to want to advance.
The impossibility is what makes it so beautiful.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is we haven't even went the route of what Earth has here to offer us. And when we are born into this life, what we are offered upon us. Me growing up until I was like 23 or 24 years old, I didn't even know what meditating was. I heard the name, I heard what the word was, I kind of knew what it was, but I never tried it, I never did it, I didn't know what it was about. But what I'm saying is, and I'm not saying I'm even a hardcore meditator, but we haven't even went down that road. You've never even went down that road, but you're so quick to...
What's the point of... I'm not against meditation. This is a legitimate question. What is the point of meditation? To find inner peace, inner harmony, find out more about yourself, calm yourself, collect yourself, get rid of thoughts, and just think on a more like... Not think about anything, or think on a more logical level, blah, 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 so on and so forth. For the most part, I'd say I already do that to a degree. Maybe I could do it more so with meditation and whatnot. But I think that us as humans, technology and what we create, doesn't have to be technology as such a, we think of technology as cell phones, computers. Us having the ability to rub sticks together to create fire is a form of technological advancement. That is a device that we use to create something. That is what we are as human beings at a core. You can meditate, you can do all this other stuff to try to find a more spiritual thing about your life and about the interconnectedness of humans, and maybe one day we will. But at our core as human beings, we create things. That is how we're designed to do.
That's fine. In essence, you are creating something when you meditate. And in what you just described meditation, it can be just self-healing, it can just be self-betterment, but it can be more than that.
But I'm not dogging
That's not what meditation is about.
It could be about anything.
No, that's not what meditation is about.
Have you meditated?
Yes.
How
Yes.
much? And how often? I'm just curious, be honest.
I meditated a lot.
How many times can you count on your fingers how many times you meditated?
Oh, like a shit ton. Back when I had to go through a very much sobriety period of my life, and I quit drinking, and I would go to the gym, and I would work out 4 days a week. I'd come home, I'd shower. Right after I showered, I remember, this is back when I lived in the small room at 404. I would sit down in my chair, I'd throw on my headphones, and I would have guided meditation. And the whole point is, all these worries, all these anxieties would be, I was able to take like 30 minutes out of my day to where all the stress of the NASMA I was about to take, because I was studying for the NASMA at the time, I was partially stressed out about that. I was stressed out about a lot of heavier other things, outside of that. But it was a moment to just have, to try to literally think about nothing.
So what about?
Which is so nice. It's so nice to literally, and it's a training thought of whatever bad thoughts are coming in, to allow them to come in and allow them to leave you.
What about meditation?
As opposed to just hold on to them. Meditation is strictly for a disciplinary mental process to allow certain thoughts they're gonna come to you no matter what.
I think it could be
negative thoughts are gonna come in, but the whole point is to allow them to leave. and then you're not looking for some fucking kind of like enlightenment, to the extent, and maybe there is some enlightenment in this, but to allow the bad shit it's gonna come, but you let it leave, and you process it, and then you leave, and then it goes, and then you're just here physically, and then like to try to not think is impossible. That is not what meditation is about. It's about controlling of thoughts. If you can control your thoughts and allow the bad shit that comes in, all the negative, the jealousy, the hatred, the fucking, because everybody has a little bit of this in them, all the fucking bad shit, to, no matter what, it's going to happen, but to allow it to pass.
Okay.
Let it pass.
We all know what meditation is, and I'm sorry to interrupt you.
And I don't even know if that's a good representation of fucking meditation.
It is.
But that's where I took it, and I really enjoyed it, and I did it a lot.
And you did it for maybe 6 months?
Closer to 9. Closer to 9.
Every day?
Every time I worked
Get
out.
what you're getting at.
No,
Yeah, right.
every time I worked out. So it was like 4 days a week. 4 days a week
So
for probably like
4
nine months.
For 9 months.
I do guided
How long has
meditation.
your cell phone been in your pocket for? Every day for how long?
I mean, since like for fucking forever in my mind.
Exactly,
But not, you know,
So what I'm saying
before,
is,
like I remember Nokias and shit.
I see
like,
where transhumanism is going in that aspect. But to the fact that you meditated for 9 months, 4 days a week, for 28 years of your life, compared to you having a cell phone for 15 years of your life.
I needed my cell phone to do the guided meditation. That's what I did it off of.
True, and very good point.
I literally, how do you do your meditation?
I do self-guided meditation, but I have.
That's what I used,
But,
and it was very beneficial.
Imagine
Very therapeutic. to me.
Imagine growing up, being like 4 or 5 years old, and then you just start meditating. And your parents teach you how to meditate just by yourself. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
that's all I'm saying. And if you do that for 15 years, tell me that couldn't advance human civilization.
No, because then we would all be monks. Do you really want every single person to be a monk, a Buddhist monk?
What is-
No, because then we're not advancing society
What
at
is the
all.
end game for technology? You don't think we're all going to end up doing something extremely weird or strange with technology in the end game for that?
Okay,
No one knows the answer to that.
okay. Let me ask you this: is this not the best time to be a human being?
I have no idea.
Oh.
This is the only time at me living as a human being.
I don't think it was better before.
If you were to just say, hey, I haven't been born yet, and I get a fucking crapshoot. Let's just say 1 in a million. I get to choose a century. Up until this point, I would take the fucking roll on this century right now.
Right now, the present.
You want to know why? Because we are better now than what we were 300 years ago. Don't get me wrong, there's a whole bunch of bullshit. There's a whole bunch of bullshit, a whole lot of shit that makes me angry. On a societal level, a whole bunch of shit that makes me angry. But still, it is better.
I'd go ancient times. I would eat.
Life was so
Oh my
much worse
god,
back then.
fuck no,
Yes,
fuck
yes.
no.
And no one even
It is
knows.
so much better to be alive right now.
Hold on,
It is
hold on,
so
hold
much better to be alive right
You
now.
don't even know the true functions of the pyramids. So don't even tell me that life was better now than it was back then. We don't know the true origins of what ancient civilization was in the first place, especially when it comes to those times.
If you're talking about like aliens and shit, then that has nothing to do
I'm
with
not
life
talking about
back then.
aliens.
This
That
is
could be
the
now.
best time to be alive.
I'm gonna leave you with one last question. You guys are so for transhumanism, and
I didn't say I was for it.
Okay, very true. Johnny didn't say that, but Jesse is. To the extent that
I said it's happening. I said that's what humanity
You
does.
can really put me in a
you want to
Okay.
integrate with technology, is what you said. What-
No. Integration with technology, no.
Is
There's- It's first of all inevitable.
Doesn't mean I want it to happen. It just means it's inevitable.
Right.
It is inevitable, but don't get me wrong, that there's a downside to this just like anything else. There's a downside to fucking being integrated with technology, but it's not something we need to be so fucking fearful of. We need to fucking still have an understanding of what we're getting into, and I think that's a problem. You have an uneducated group of people not realizing the damage that's happening over social media. I think social media is fucking awful. I think if you were to talk about an integration, like a transhumanistic movement, and everybody has their phones, right? There's nothing wrong with having a phone. Phone is connecting things, you're able to do so many things, pay bills, fucking access fucking information, so many fucking good things. I think you do see some downsides. I think Facebook is an actual downside.
Where you read about Karen and the dogs that she took on her
And
trip
so
to
much
Bahamas.
and so much distraction bullshit that doesn't benefit you. You can fucking become a great fucking person if you're motivated and you want to fucking become better and you're trying to access information and increase your fucking knowledge, increase your understanding of the fucking world, trying to be the best for you and your fucking family and the fucking future, and create a good solid foundation of, okay, this is my judgment on morality.
How much does
where it
that
needs to
make
be
you a better person in your life?
exponentially fucking better.
I disagree.
Exponentially fucking better.
I disagree.
I grew up in a fucking religious household where all I heard was, if you don't follow this fucking religion, you're gonna go to fucking hell. You know what changed me? Was YouTube. YouTube, the very medium that we're using right now to reach out to fucking users and talk about the things we want to talk about, was this.
You would have found it. You would have found it either way.
Because it was a cultural suppression I was fucking dealing with, and the first time I was able to hear a different opinion was through YouTube. And I got to hear Richard Dawkins speak for the fucking first time, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, this is the exact opposite of what I've heard, and all the shit that I'm fucking feeling guilty for, holy shit, it's just me and my human condition. Which I do not need to fucking feel guilty for this shit. I'm like fucking 15 at the fucking time. I hadn't even done anything really wrong. Like, all the shit I'm feeling guilty for, like, oh man, I'm fucking hiding Playboy from my fucking parents and shit. I'm starting to fucking jerk off. I need to fucking feel guilty about that. And all this fucking oppressive fucking shit that I was dealing with on this fucking really right-wing Christian religion aspect. I was able to all of a sudden just be like, hey man, you're just fucking human, man. You're just literally doing what everybody else is doing. You shouldn't fucking feel guilty for this. It was a huge outlet for me. Without this, I would have not have been able to escape that.
Sure.
And
it doesn't mean you needed it for the next 14 years of your life.
No, but I'm saying
You can learn more on this in a year
it was
than
still
you learned
fucking
in
huge.
4 years of high school.
This is still fucking beneficial.
I agree
You
with
need
that.
to be able to fucking hear these opinions.
I don't agree with transhumanism to the aspect that why are drugs illegal and why can't everyone be?
What does that have to do with
There's
transhumanism?
nothing.
That is-
Hold on, because we don't even know the benefits if everyone were able to just trip DMT whenever they wanted. If you and I could go to the store, get some DMT, get some psychedelics, be able to trip, what that could do as a society to advance.
Yeah, but I don't
us.
know what that has anything to do with transhumanism.
What I'm saying is that could evolve us into a better species.
It is a product of ourselves.
That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is technology is a product of ourselves,
I'm saying
and
there's
it's able to
stuff-
fast forward us into the fucking
There
future
is stuff
due to
here
the
on
access to
Earth. There's
technology.
stuff here on Earth that can make us evolve quicker and in a better way than what we're
No.
creating right now.
No.
That's just how I feel.
Quicker? No. Is there stuff that may make us here on Earth evolve in a better way? Maybe. That's what we do. We fucking create things as human beings. You're creating a fucking podcast right now using technology that someone else created. You're talking about ideas with people. Someone could be listening to this over in fucking Egypt right now. I doubt it, but they could be. There could be that one person listening to it over there kind of thing. Like, technology has advanced us so far and done so much, from fire up till cell phones till everything in between and whatnot, factories and all kinds of different stuff. Yeah, there's stuff on Earth that could advance us. We are designed as human beings to create and be just like architects of our own, just like, not to get all fucking weird with it, but like our own destiny and everything we do as humanity. We'll become, I'm not saying I want it to happen, I'm not saying I want to be a goddamn cyborg.
Right.
I'm just saying it will.
I get that. I don't really look at fire as a form of technology. I think that's Earth. It's part of Earth. Like a robot, I mean, in essence, a robot is made from Earth as well, with the materials made from Earth. I get that. So
it's the same thing. Fire is not part of Earth. Fire is literally like the transition of energy into heat kind of thing. And we have found tools by rubbing sticks together to do that. Then we move on to
from sticks.
The same way that anything else.
So
The same way that everything else is fucking controversial, because you could use like something that could be used for good for bad. You can use technology for fucking bad in the end. And don't get me wrong, we tend to use shit for bad fucking things. This can have great fucking good and progress. Now, what you're talking about is, let's just not even fucking do it and stay here.
No, I'm not
Well,
saying that.
I'm
not saying that.
Okay.
I just don't agree with transhumanism and the progression of evolving humans.
If we do it right, and no matter what, it's going to be a combination of the two. Because there's always going to be the combination of the two between good and fucking evil throughout fucking all this. That's all we've ever fucking known, is that duality. We need to attempt to do our best to make sure that we utilize this for good, for informational purposes, to fucking develop us in the end. You know,
there's kids that have had their arm taken off and now they have a bionic arm because a company created that. And they
There's
can literally move the muscles
plenty-
in their stub a certain way to change the grip of the arm and what fingers close and whatnot. That's fucking great.
So now our responsibility as individuals is to make sure that this.
It is.
Our responsibility as individuals is to make sure that we do our best to make sure that all of this progression gets put into a betterment of everybody on the fucking planet. And when I say everybody, I'm not just talking about Missourians, not just fucking US fucking citizens, I'm talking about world fucking wide, where everybody's fucking worried about what everybody else's betterment is. That's what the real problem comes down to, is how we fucking use it. If we use it right, it can be the betterment to everybody else. We have to fucking use it right. And
We could do a whole other podcast on transhumanism.
I literally want to
love
keep
it.
talking about it.
I love it, but we are at an hour and 10 minutes, and I don't want to go any further than that. So maybe we'll do a part 2 next week. We'll hit it even stronger than that. I mean, maybe we don't. Either way. In the books right now, I have nothing.
Humans versus nature.
Yeah, humans versus nature. I like that. I have nothing in the books right now, but I am reaching out to people, trying to get some more people to join the podcast. So I'll keep.
I mean, we gotta have some weeks to ourselves too, without fucking
100%
shit.
Yeah, I'm just letting everyone know what I'm up to. And I am reaching out to people, trying to get them to join the podcast. Mike, thanks again for joining us last week, man. It was a great podcast. I loved it. I know Jesse.
Oh yeah,
I
should have given Mike a shout out right at the beginning.
Yeah, no, like literally next week, if you could get Mike Anderson back on, I would fucking love it. I'm so excited to have him back on.
Being realistic here, yeah, no, Mike was great, and I definitely want it back on. Definitely want it back on.
That was
for simple purpose of podcasting. Though,
my favorite. Honestly, my favorite podcast. Well, my second favorite.
I don't
podcast.
want it back on just 2 weeks later.
Yeah, we need to wait a little while.
Need some space. Need some.
We're going hard. We're going to find more people to do podcasts with, but at the same time, we like to have our own podcast and do our own things. Is what Johnny and I are trying to say. I know Jesse feels the same way, but that's just kind of where we're at. So, to all our junkies out there,
Stay fly and ring the bell.